Hello, everybody! Welcome back to No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom! We are just leaving Evermore on our way to proceed with our meeting in Ding Dong Dell. Let's see. Yep, straight over to Ding Dong Dell we can go. I believe the easiest way is going to be by airship. Which is the only thing in the game that has a sprint. I have no idea why. Yeah, anyway. Yes, let's see. We can go in the front door this time. We'll just land right here in front of the building. Hello! We have arrived.
Gosh!
Are you Prince Evan? You're alive! Oh, we must need to go up, up. Hello, Schoolmouse. I know all about the circumstances of your departure from Ding Dong Dell, Your Majesty. It is a matter of historical record. Surely you do not intend to stage a comeback. No, never said I did. Or he never said he did. Or we never said we did.
Oi!
Oi, what do you want, eh? Wait, you're... King Evan.
Oh, my!
Please, you must forgive my atrocious manners, Your Majesty. King Mausinger has asked us to extend the most cordial of welcomes. He wishes you to be informed that he awaits you eagerly in the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
I know the way.
Oh,
Oh, of course. I'll just... I'll stay right here and carry on guarding. After you're gone, I'll go get the 7,000 other soldiers we'll need to stop you. Of course, we will not properly prepare a trap or anything. We will just, you know, be standing around.
oi!
Snap out of it, Evan lad. You've got some Mausinger wrangling to be getting on with. Let's hurry up and get him to sign this here declaration, shall we?
Golly.
Hello.
Yes.
I know you can bring King Mausinger to his senses, Master Evan. I just know you can. And it's nice that they had her, you know, waiting right there just to be like, hi.
All right.
Time to be strong. And you show these people you're not. That really gets on my nerves. I don't. Not only do I not. My heart's going. It doesn't know what I'm supposed to. Even reading it as fast as I can to myself, I still can barely read the whole thing. It just doesn't give you enough time. Doesn't even come close. All right, here we go. Let's finally save over this one. We know the evil little fucker's the dude in the blue. The dude in the blue is the evil fucker.
Greetings.
Your Majesty, it has been too long. Ah, and I see Roland is with you. I must thank you again for exposing our susceptibility to infiltration through so thoroughly, Mr. Crane. And did you bring the Mark of Kings as requested? Don't panic, it's right here.
Excuse me?
King Mausinger, I have come to speak with you as the leader of one nation to another.
Ha!
Ah, yes, I must commend you on your new realm, and on your persistence. Having failed so abjectly to rule at the first attempt, you would be forgiven for not trying again. I promised Darinella. I said I would build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. And you mean to do this by convincing others to sign your pathetic little pact? I understand. A fine plan for a naive child. It's not. The Declaration of Interdependence is... Your Majesty, I must insist that you humor the boy's nonsense for not a moment longer. Abandon this pretense. You do not mean to forge an alliance of equals. You mean to bend our kind to your will, just as your father did before you.
Oh no.
Your motives are painfully transparent, but His Majesty will not countenance such foolishness. Those days are long gone. Shut the fuck up, vermin. There will be no pact. Mousekind will submit to the will of the Grimalkin no more.
King Mausinger, please, we have to stop this before it's too late.
You know, it's weird. They just randomly decide where they're going to start doing full voiceover.
I see now why you overthrew me. So much has happened between our two kinds. But we can't let it go on. We have to bring the hatred between our peoples to an end.
And what would you know of hatred, boy? Of the taste of shame, of the humiliation of servitude.
Well, you did murder his father, you jackass.
The line of the Tildrams ends here, today, at my hand.
No, I don't fucking think so.
Oh, how long I have waited for this. Ding Dong Dell will never be yours! Never! Ah! Come, Tildram! It is time to meet your fate! Who's next? All yours!
You're just not that badass.
Humiliated by 2 generations of the same accursed line. Damn you.
You have some nice
Tildram,
abilities, though. They're
and
pretty
all
cool.
of your kind.
We don't have to do this, Mausinger. I didn't come here to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Come, Your Majesty. You cannot simply bow to defeat. If you do not destroy these worms, our people will never be safe. They will never be free.
Free? Yes. We must be free!
But not like this. Don't listen to him.
Every last Grimalkin must die! Come, Oakenheart! Come to me! My Kingsbond! Who are you?
I had thought this tedium would never end.
At last it is done, Master.
Yeah, I knew. We knew.
Vermine.
I hope you can forgive me, Your Majesty. Even I must confess to feeling some small pang of guilt at having encouraged you to slay your dearest friend and patron. But you should not have so readily taken my word over King Leonard's. Those who claim that blood runs thicker than water grossly overstate the case, my beloved fellow mouse.
No!
In truth, your precious king was too nauseatingly good-natured to betray you. To contemplate anything so base as manipulating you into keeping our kind in check. And more fool him, as you are so very easy to manipulate.
Yes.
Vermine. How could you?
Well, the same question to you.
How could I betray my master? How could you be so foolish as to ask such a question? And now, Lord Doloran, I have fulfilled my part of the bargain. My price was the kingdom, if you recall. I hereby claim it.
Yes, of course. You must be rewarded for your faithful service.
What? Oh. Ah.
Doloran, what have you done to him?
I have repaid the debt of a traitor, and not a moment too soon. This accursed kingdom. Not only was its ruler too pure-hearted to succumb to my corruption, even his closest aide proved immune to my advances. In the end, I was forced to settle for this contemptible worm. I have wasted so much precious time. But at last, my plan is complete. What a pity you will not be present to witness its glorious fruition!
Apparently he doesn't need all of the Kingsmakers, or he would need ours too.
Oakenheart! Has it really come to this?
Wait! You needn't do this alone. We'll fight him together.
It wouldn't be the first. It won't be the first time we had to fight a Kingmaker. Ooh, a nice foresty background. That makes sense for her. It can't possibly be as hard as the Tower of Power.
Whatever them flowers are pumping out, it ain't good. Avoid the polleny stuff and bash them blooms.
Got it.
Oi, oi! Looks like that had the desired effect. Go for his other legs. Oi!
It's almost as bad.
I'm counting you.
Luckily, I can turn that off.
rumors about you. Well, best not find out, Kate. Run away!
Bye, Oakenheart. Sorry we had to beat you. You weren't nearly as strong as the castle thing, though. The castle with the laser turrets and shit. You're not bad, but you were no castle with laser turrets, that's for sure.
No.
Ding Dong Dell is doomed. I have doomed it. For my king's bond to have been plucked from me so easily, I was not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Take my life, Tildrum. It is your right. You must avenge your father. No, Mousinger. There will be no more needless death. And this kingdom is not doomed. It will rise again, and it will do so because its people will work together to rebuild it. Cat and mouse, hand in hand. My father trusted you. You cannot fail him now.
It says... He believed in me. And I... What have I done?
Mousinger, my dearest friend.
Yeah, I was stunned. A little stunned.
Your Majesty.
Be still, Mousinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last, all thoughts of oppression consigned to history. And you, Mousinger, you will bring this about.
But, Your Majesty, why would you... Why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? At whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend, and I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that... You still think me worthy?
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
If it please you. Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mousinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
I will not fail you, old friend.
Well, talk about a truly spiritual experience. See, that's the nice thing about the lands of where there really is magic, you know? Your murder victim can come back and forgive
King
you for killing
Mausinger.
him. How nice that must be.
I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted, for our two kingdoms to stand as one. And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Let us work together to make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you, and I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another. The enmity of generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
Here we go. As for the Mark of Kings, I will entrust it to your keeping until such time as the matter of the Horned One has been resolved. You may have need of it yet.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope that I will be able to return it to you very soon. Very good. Now, I am ready when you are. Let us swear our pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United we stand as one single land.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth. No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Grimalkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time. And the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well, perhaps not entirely, but these things take time.
All right. At some point, it's going to have to reveal
The
to us what the
declaration's
fuck
finished,
this
Evan.
is.
You did it.
Or not. It probably won't. It'll probably just be like, that's the end. We're not going to explain what the fuck this meant.
And we made peace with Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? You'll be ready to face him. You'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
You're right.
But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
I don't know. I really have no idea. You know, sometimes I have my theories about, you know, oh, that's this or that's that and everything. At first I thought this was a dream thing and everything, but I honestly have no fucking clue who that kid is, or guy, or whoever it's supposed to be, or what the Tea Party at the end of the universe is all about. I mean, it's not even a recap of what's really happened. It's just some weird discussion with some unnamed character. I don't understand it.
All 4 king's bonds belong to me. At last, I shall have my heart's desire.
Or it'll fizzle out because you don't have 5 King's Bonds? I don't know. I don't really know why 4 is the magic number here or anything. In fact, there's been more King's Bond or Kingmakers. There's at least 2 that died that we know of. What the flip's wrong with you, mun? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
No.
Roland!
Roland! Sorry. What the heck is going on? I'm okay. Anyway, never mind me. Did you see that sky? Batu and the others went on patrol over that way, didn't they?
Gosh.
Gosh, yes they did. Oh! Well, if that's not just very meteoric.
It's torn the very sea asunder.
Is this the horned one? Holy shit!
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
It is rather large, isn't it? fuck is going on? Now the people of this pathetic world shall give their souls to bring my beloved Alessandra back to me. More citizens for my kingdom, more power for my king's bond. And with every soul I steal, the more glorious my realm will become. I added that last part, but it was definitely
Ahoy there!
Here we are, your majesty, back in one piece, near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news to impart. We sure do, but I think you've probably guessed what it is. So the Horned One really has returned. Indeed, we encountered the creature in the skies above the Blackened Isle. I recorded it on a memolith. You need to see this. It appeared along with a large landmass, which we can only assume to be the continent that was lost when the Horn was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad, but the whole blessed lot are there. Brine Skimmer, Bastion, and Oakenheart too. It is a veritable Kingmaker's conference. But there is something different in their bearing. These are not true Kingmakers. They are facsimiles, created through the power of the stolen King's Bond, I would assume. Well, whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. Indeed, and the moment the barrier was raised, the fiend began absorbing a succession of spheres of pure light.
What the?
Spheres of... what could they be? If you will give me just a moment, Roland. Scant moments after absorbing the first of these spheres, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way. They look horrible.
Now,
as to the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief that they were souls, distillations of the very essence of life. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my!
That's awful. You remember what Dolaran did to Vermine when the life was leached from him? When he became little more than a walking corpse? This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you're saying that's happening to people all over the world, even as we speak. They're being turned into the living dead? How can we turn them back?
well,
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way. And how come there's none round these parts as have heard their souls taken hostage, I ask ye? I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
No, man.
Ah, me? Oh, I ain't done none, man. Nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a Kingmaker. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah!
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker, not bad.
Mm-hmm. In it, though.
Ain't it though? Reckon I had a little inkling it might be something like that. Stands to reason, doesn't it? Maybe an all-important than that. But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horned One in the first place? I believe I can help you there. Nira! Your Majesty. You must forgive the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are. Not at all. You're very welcome.
Now,
Now, on the subject of who Dolaran is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Allegoria, and he made a pact with the Horned One. Though his was a small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the aid of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That tallies with what Niall told us back when we first learned about Dolaran. But things did not go according to plan. Instead, a terrible tragedy befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed that he was unable to contain the fiend's all-consuming corruption, and that the entire continent of Allegoria stood upon was spirited away to a place between worlds. Whatever happened, Dolaran would appear to be determined to revive this vanished land.
What?
We had already figured that out. Why are you all acting surprised? They were just talking about, oh, it came back. Yeah, we figured it out, lady. But why? Why would he want to bring back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those King's Bonds now. Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Well, whether we've an inkling as to why or not, I'd say the swap's wishing is more and a little close to coming true. 'Twas a kingdom-sized chunk. A land appeared alongside that great creature, that's for certain. But if Dolaran's got what he wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his kingmaker grows in turn. And one whose ambitions stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the people of the world under his dark dominion. So he wants to take over the whole world? Well, we can't let him. We won't.
Yeah.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain of spikes he calls a kingmaker, didn't you? There's one possibility. Mornstar, the sword said to have sealed away the Horned One's evil all those centuries ago. Mornstar? It wasn't a sword before. Mornstar was a staff wand sort of thing, but in the previous thing. So, but now it's a sword. So maybe someone reforged the wand into a sword. I don't know. Alas, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still. If the sword can be found before it reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find it if nobody knows where it is? How indeed. Any tale 2 millennia in the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from that time remain. 2,000 years, huh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Oh, of course, the library in Goldpaw! You're right. If anything from back then did survive, we can bet Bodley will know about it. Then it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to pass. We will rally them to the cause and make ready to take the Horned One by force. You will seek out further clues as to Mornstar's whereabouts. All right. Very well. Until we meet again.
Let's see now.
Head straight on over there.
Excuse me?
Madam Bodley, there was something we were hoping to ask you. Well, if it isn't my lovely Wowleys, Bodley has been waiting for you. What is it, dearies? What's that now? Bookie Wookies from 2,000 years ago? Ridiculous. Impossible. No such Bookie Wookies exist. How could they? Too long ago. Too musty, all fallen apart, yes.
Oh.
Well, they are made out of stone, lady. Well, if they're not here, I suppose they won't be anywhere.
No, no.
Bookie Wookies, no, but stony poos, oh yes. Just one, a strange, flat, cold old thing from all the way back then.
Huh.
Really? Strange, how? You'll see, pretty man. You'll see. Oh, I skipped part of it. Sorry about that. You'll see, pretty man. Good enough. Show the strange tone tablet to Bodley.
Look, yes?
Here, dearie. Strange old, awful old, silly old stone.
Well now.
An old stone tablet, eh? Don't look like much to me. It's a terrible pirate accent. That was definitely something else. Look closer. The engravings. These are no ordinary letters. At least none that I'm familiar with. Is it some kind of code? Thought of that, silly girl. Tried every trick in the book. No good, no good, no good. Couldn't read a word. Shame, too. From same time as Mornstar. Might tell more of the sacred sword.
If I may be so bold.
If it is not a code or cipher, then perhaps it is magic that prevents the words from being read.
Yes.
Magic, he says. Interesting. Intriguing, yes. Yes. And there was silly old Bodley turning it every which way up and down all these years, squinting and straining and... Well, if it's magic that's stopping the silly thing from being read, you'll need Lily's help. Dear little Lily, such a clever girl.
All right.
All right, let's go and show it to her. Oh, I'm sorry. Reference only, dearie. No. Would you mind if we borrowed it for a while? Oh, go ahead, dear. I'll let you borrow the 2,000-year-old tablet. Try not to break it, why don't you? Sorry. Bodley has no use for the silly old squiggly old thing. Horrible, head-hurty, stony, woe. But do come back and tell her what it says when you work it out, won't you, dearies?
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, Bodley will be waiting. Ta-ta for now. Did you step in something? The guy looked like he stepped in something. Or she, whoever it was. Looking at the bottom of their foot. It is a town full of dog people. I don't want to say that that's hilarious, but that's fucking hilarious! Call the airship! Where are we going, guys? Oh, we're going to Evermore. That's where we're going. Yes, we could have fast traveled, but I love the airship. It's probably the number one thing that they put in the game. I really like the way that it looks now that they removed the head from it. Though, honestly, not what I would have expected of a Studio Ghibli design. Artistically, I mean, I've seen lots of Studio Ghibli airships, and yeah, I think they would have gone a slightly different way with the appearance of it. But, you know, hey, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's still in a similar style as to what I think they would do. It's just not exactly the same thing.
Hello.
Master Evan, it's good to see you. Can I help you in some way? As a matter of fact, you can. What do you make of this? What's that? Let me see now. Intriguing. It is protected with a charm of encryption. Very clever. Very clever indeed. Can you remove it, Lily? Of course. It is not so clever as to be beyond my skills, but I shall need some seeing sand. Oh, and where might we find that? The desert? Sand? Desert? The dry lands. See? The desert. It was once quite commonly found in the dry lands. Alas, I hear that it has been somewhat difficult to come by of late. The dry lands, you say? You mean to go yourself? Then let me mark the place where it can be found on your map. Let me see now. Here, and there. All done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. We'll bring you the seeing sand right away.
See you.
Take care. The desert can be a dangerous place. Thank you. Oh, I want to actually...
Thanks.
Have you come across cursed items? Hope you ever do. The uncursed, truly rare items will require the city upgraded. Actually, I've upgraded it already, a whole bunch. I want to see it. Welcome! I'm here for all your cursed... Yeah, see, I've got accursed stuff. I've got accursed stuff. I don't think any of it's all that great, but... Murky Tundra Thumper. Blighted Steel Powder. A Cursed Jumblaze Baton. None of those seem all that great.
Place your fate in my hand. May fortune follow you always.
Yeah, see, I can't actually do her voice. It's way too high. Look, the Drylands! And we are just gonna fast travel to the Drylands. I have been there. Yes, I was doing some leveling and came over this direction.
I'm raring to go. Say your prayers.
Ow! got a lot of new stuff from here too. A lot of the items I used to...
Good luck, everyone.
Well, that was a waste of a wand use. You obtained a pebble.
Knickers!
Knickers, no seeing sand by your moon. Best trails for a net. Okay, so that pretty much solves that question. It'll be wherever we go last, would be my guess. And really, we could have just flown if we wanted to, huh? But, you know, enjoy the combat. Enjoy a little bit of combat. And that's one dead Adamanticore. Love that one. Adamanticore. It's a good name. I like it. I like it.
Come on!
I need your help!
Oh, we obtained a bone.
Knickers!
No sand by your moon. Alright, now we gotta go around and way over there on the other side. Hello! We'll give you a fight. Give you a fight you like.
Watch this!
Let's use a little bit of leaves. Alright, there's the end of the crack right there. Now I just gotta find the... Every crack in this game is super deep. But it sounded a lot more dirty than I meant it to.
Watch this!
Yeah, at this point, It's not really even trying to give us harder enemies, it's just putting more of them in every group.
I'll do my best.
That was the wrong. But I've said it before, I'm not very, very good at this kind of combat anyway, so it's like, you know, thank goodness. Yay! We obtained some seeing sand at the last place. Now we can find out what the flip that tablet thing says in it.
Yes.
Yes, let's go and see Lily, shall we? Yeah, right. We're gonna open this chest first, though. It's Autumnian purses! 3 of them, yay! At some point we may... Oh, we can probably just... Yeah, we can just, you know, teleport. Teleport on that one. It's much faster this way. We'll run over and talk to Lily. Find out what the tablet says. Oh, we need to go around the river. We should have built more bridges in this town. Hello, Lily. We've brought you your seeing sand, Lily. Welcome back, Master Evan. If you would be so kind as to hand me the tablet and the sand. You handed over the indecipherable tablet. You handed over the seeing sand.
Yes.
Yes, this will be just perfect. The process will take some time, I'm afraid. It might be best if you waited at the castle. I will bring the tablet to you as soon as it has been deciphered.
I'll be counting on you.
Of course, we're counting on you, Lily. I just got word from Zip. Sounds like the Horned One is still stealing souls from all over the world. Luckily, he hasn't made a move. We may have a little time yet. But people are still being sacrificed every moment. We have to find Mornstar and put a stop to Doloran's wickedness as soon as possible. We will. We will be lucky indeed if he waits long enough for us to locate the sword. Well, I'd say we're due a little luck.
Excuse me?
Master Evan, please, you must forgive the wait. I have deciphered the tablet. If the accursed thing don't tell us something about this holy sword, after all the trouble we've been to, I'll fling it off the blessed balcony. Let's see, shall we? Yes. Of the great cup, the great evil having been laid to rest, the sacred sword, its purpose met, did take the form of a humble cup. Should e'er a king have need of it again, he must needs visit the solemn trod land where silence reigneth. There, at the place of the great frozen bowl, he must speak thusly: Cup awake, sword to make. Once claimed, the cup need only be married with the base of a kingmaker's bond, and lo, the sword shall live again.
Yeah!
It was a clue about Mornstar. Thank goodness for that.
Well.
So the sword became a cup and was hidden away until such time as it was needed once again. then we'd best find the accursed thing and turn it back into a sword, and quick.
Huh.
The base of a Kingmaker's bond? I guess that means we'll need the thing you guys forged your bond with. The royal twig, right? Royal twig. Yes, and I'll need to remember the magic words, cup awake, sword to make.
Of course.
But first, we need to determine precisely where the cup is hidden. The inscription mentions a quiet place visited by few, and a great frozen bowl. Yeah, I was thinking about that. There's a snowfield in Autumnia called Jack Frost's Playground. It's away north of Broadleaf. I heard of a big crater up that way called the Caldera. I can't say for certain if that's our frozen bowl, but I think it might be worth checking out. I think you're right, Bracken. All right, let's go and have a look, shall we? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and save up right here, and it's been interesting so far, and I just want to keep. I just want to go ahead and keep following the main storyline until something keeps me from it. You know, I run into monsters I can't handle, something like that. So we're gonna keep pushing on. I know that I'm seeing side quests, but so far. They really haven't been all that interesting or useful. We haven't been getting a lot of stuff from them or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going until we need equipment, until we need something to progress further. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going. So that's where we're at. I'm finishing up this session, and I'll see you next session. Have a good one.